السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. The question is, during the marriage ceremony, if the imam officiating the marriage and tell the groom that I have given the daughter of so and so with that much mahar in your nikah, and then the groom said, the groom responds only with yes, accepted, instead of saying I accepted. So is the marriage is valid? The answer to this is, if he say yes, accepted, then still the marriage is become valid. The question is whether saying inshallah during the marriage acceptance make the marriage valid or not. If somebody, the groom, he said inshallah, yes, I accepted. He said it like that. So is the marriage is valid or not? The answer is that according to Fatawa Dalum, that if someone says inshallah, the marriage is not considered valid. However, if someone is not aware of the meaning of inshallah, but he has a habit of using it to emphasize every matter, then the marriage would be valid. Our third question is that if during the marriage ceremony the groom says that he accepts using the Arabic word aqbal, would this invalidate the marriage or not? The answer to this question is, if the groom intention and understanding behind using aqbal is to accept the marriage contract, then the marriage is valid, whether the groom understand the meaning of aqbal or not. But his intention is to accept the marriage with this Arabic word, that's why the marriage is valid. Another question is, if someone leaves the marriage ceremony, he stand up and he left, is the marriage still valid? The groom stand up and he left and he didn't say I accept. So is it valid or not? The answer is no. If someone leaves the marriage ceremony, it means they have withdrawn their acceptance. And since acceptance is crucial for valid marriage, if the person who accepts, he himself leaves, then the marriage isn't valid, it becomes invalid. Another question is that if the marriage of two sisters were happening on the same day, and for example both sisters' name were Sumayya and Rabia. Rabia was getting married to Zahid and Sumayya marriage was happening with Shakil. When the wakil came, the representative, the wakil, when he came for the get permission from both sisters and got the permission and returned to the marriage ceremony, then what he did, there was a mistake in the names. So he gave Sumayya's name for marriage done with Zahid instead of Rabia, and Rabia marriage was done with her sister grooms Shakil. So he did these mistakes with the name and swap it he swapped the grooms of the sisters. So what should happen now? Is this marriage correct or wrong? This is the question. The answer to this question is that the marriage called Nikah Fuzuli. This nikah called Nikah Fuzuli mean when the girl accept it, then will be valid. So what the sister should do, if their marriage has been mistakenly conducted, as mentioned earlier, the girl should reject it first when they get the news of it, and not to accept it at all. Straight away they should reject, and then marry with the correct partner through a new ceremony. But this is like something that, but if any of these sisters accepted the nikah, that mistakenly nikah, then it will be considered valid because it's called Nikah Fuzuli. In fiqh books, it's like waiting for the acceptance. Nikah Fuzuli means it's waiting for the acceptance, and with acceptance it will become valid. So it should be carefully rejected and then do the nikah again with the person she wanted to get married, that's the best solution of this situation. Wallahu a'lam wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.